Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Comedian's Tea Party with Deaves. This week my guest is Damien Clark, Damien Clark, the Australian comedian, and it's generally one of the favourite chats I've had of late. It's very good fun. I mean, Damien's just hilarious and he's a conversational powerhouse. He just keeps going. It's amazing. I don't know where he gets the energy from, but I respect it and will like to find out. It's a brilliant chat. It's really, really funny. So hopefully you enjoy it just as much. The sound, still working that out. I think it's all right. It drops in and out a couple of times, but I think you can generally pick up most of what was said. Yeah, it's just really fun. We talk about Damo's stolen tea that he steals from hotels. He's got a good mix. Oh, there's a brief bit in the middle that might sound weird. It's just where Damo's video feed froze and we get slightly confused, but it's fine. Just to clarify, there was a moment where we were discussing whether something happened in Ant-Man 1 or Ant-Man 2, and I thought I knew what was going on, but Damo made me question myself. It was definitely Ant-Man 2. That is Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I do know, it's fine. Talk about the joys of pooing as a billionaire and what benefits that can bring. And there's also a moment, just to clarify right now, that we were trying to work out what the art movement that comes out of the coronavirus situation will be. And we couldn't quite name it, and I've since written it down and practiced it, and it is called the Coronaissance. Coronaissance. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. That's going to be what we call it. I won't keep it. It's a really fun episode. So enjoy it and I'll chat to you at the end. Cheers. Hey, man.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
Got a bit of daylight today coming in.
Yeah, lovely.
Cool.
I think I'm largely back lit.
Do we boil a kettle on that while the podcast is on?
Up to you. I've already got one brewed.
Oh, very good. I might do the whole. I'll boil it now, and then we can. Then I'll be ready. Like, then you can hear the pouring. You can hear the flavour being released.
Oh man. Perfect.
Wicked. Getting revved up, and here's the jar of good stuff. So it's good that not everyone will be able to see this because the place is in bits.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean,
proper. I mean, it could be worse. And like, this sums it up. My 3-year-old painting of a school bus, and he massacred all the children on the bus. it's really like it's trying to keep everyone busy and happy, you know.
That's a true lockdown look.
Yeah, proper. No one will see it. But, yeah. Watching Netflix. Alright, cool.
What you got on?
We just started watching Too Hot to Handle.
Ah, yes, I've seen videos. I've not seen it though.
Yeah, we just started watching it because I was talking on the radio this morning. So I think they Netflix have tuned in the fact that Love Island is huge.
Yeah.
And they went, oh, we'll have that with sexy young 20-year-olds.
Yes,
and then
less of the detrimental.
They're not allowed to have sex or their prize money goes down or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, there wasn't that much sex going on in Love Island anyway.
No, I didn't really watch much of Love Island. I only watched it because of my fiance.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch the first one. I just like watching them come in slow motion and then they say all about themselves and they edit it really stupidly.
Yeah, it's good.
They'll be like, I'm a bit of a party guy. And then it'll be like, and then shots of it with a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. I like watching that. And then when people talk about it, I know who they're talking about.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just lose it. I don't care it's the same thing over and over. What's your type? Who do you like? What's your type? What do you like?
Yeah, largely the answer is vacuous.
Yeah, exactly. And also, because you're like, and this one's good because there's people from everywhere. England, Ireland, Australia, America. Well, I say everywhere, just a lot of like first world countries.
Yeah.
But why do you think people from Essex love being in like what do they call the reality shows? Yeah. Always people from Essex. Why do you think they love it so much?
I don't know. Like a lot of the contestants, that they just sort of fit a stereotype, don't they? I think, and there's quite a culture for sort of gym culture and stuff like that in Essex.
Yeah, looking good, feeling good. And all
yeah,
that. Yeah. I might have to. Hang on, I'll sit outside and then. So I just got I'm just plugging my phone in so it doesn't die.
Oh, cool.
This thing doesn't even work.
Oh.
Okay, but I can run in and boil my tea. Is it nice for the listeners to? What do you think works best? Should I have a couple of cups of tea or?
Entirely up to you. Sometimes I'll have a couple of cups of tea. Sometimes I'll just have one.
Oh yeah. Might try a Rooibos.
Oh, nice.
Rooibos.
What?
I think I'll do that. We'll do that during the comment. Does anyone drink coffee during the thing, or is that blasphemous?
I mean, you could, but it's the comedian's tea party, not the comedian's hot drink party.
Yeah. Tea party's good.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Oh, yeah, so say when you want to start, and then.
Oh man, we've started.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Is it Rooibos? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, can do. I don't really know. I'm not really the oracle on teas. A lot of people think that I would be because I have a tea podcast. But basically, I started this because I wanted companies to send me tea so that I could try new teas.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's kick it off. Like, let's restart the intro, and then I can. Because a lot of it was just me asking questions.
Yeah, no, that's to be honest, the start of every single podcast is completely shambolic, and then at some point I'll do the intro, which I'll do now. So for the sake of starting properly, hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Comedian's Tea Party with Deaves, with me, Deaves, and this week my guest is Damien Clark.
Hey, hey everyone.
Hey,
it's an honor, and not just to be on the podcast, but number 20, man. That's great.
Yeah.
The milestone.
It's a big deal.
Oh, it's huge.
We're doing this over Skype again because we're still locked down for at least another 3 weeks. So.
And Skype's good. It's got the early 2000s feel to it. Talking about Skype.
Yeah.
It takes 2002 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I think you go back to it's Skype, and then if you go back that length again in time, it'd be fax.
Yeah.
So it goes fax. It goes yelling across the road, fax, Skype, and then up to now, which is Zoom.
Yeah.
We've skipped forward all the way to Zoom.
There's somewhere in the middle of that. There's also Pages and MSN.
Oh, MSN with the little head and that was great. The first emojis.
Yeah.
Was MSN had the first emojis that I can remember. Anyway, there might have been more.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they I don't know if they invented emojis, but they certainly got people onto the happy faces and that.
Yeah.
Then they realised not everyone's happy all the time. We need a crying face. We need surprise. A lot of emotions we need to, because text, unless it's caps, you don't know what's going on with text.
Yeah. Then
we need a galloping horse. We need a Brazilian flag. We need a thumbtack. We need a filing cabinet. We need a duck.
That's it. Do you think at some point, like they started just with a smiley face, and then they said, well, people are going to be sad. We need a sad face, and then it sort of just developed from there. Like, well, we need something that sort of shows agreement without too much joy. So just a thumb, I suppose, and then
thumbs up.
Yeah, revolutionised the world, and now we've got little poos and.
It was a yellow thumb, and then they realised, well, not everyone is from Springfield.
Yeah.
So they need different shades of skin. So then we got that. But I'm sure that they haven't got all the shades. They've just gone really pale and really dark, and then everything between. Hopefully, you pick one that's closest to you.
Yeah.
If you want, I'm happy with the yellow. I'll just use a Simpsons hand.
Absolutely, or blue.
Blue?
Yeah, like Facebook. It's all blue, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like a character from Avatar. And if you have a character of yourself in the internet, that's called an avatar as well. So they should do blue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a crossover between the movie and being called an avatar of yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna interrupt myself and pour my first cup of tea. I'm so glad I'm on this podcast because little did I realise my collection of teas over the years that I've been taking from hotel rooms and motels and just wherever I can grab a tea. I put them in this mason jar for the people that can hear it. And I've just got all these teas. I've even got, I even nicked, I didn't know what it was at the time. There's a breastfeeding tea. You've got a breastfeeding tea.
What's a breastfeeding
nursing
tea?
On it. Yeah, and there's a lovely picture of a lady. I mean, Si, you'll be able to see it, but not at home will. There's a woman breastfeeding on the tea bag. That should have been a giveaway. But I just thought it was to allure people to drink more tea.
So is that for women that are breastfeeding or for babies?
Yeah, I think it's for babies. If they can't get the boob, have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Put it in a sippy cup. Make sure it's lukewarm.
Yeah.
No, I think it's for the mums. I think it gets. I don't know, maybe
healthy.
Breast milk flavouring, maybe. No, it's not. I think. Let's see. And I got apple crunch, Twinings apple crunch. Well, are you a fan of apple or any fruit-based teas? You like the watery fruit teas? Are you into them?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's so basically look, what I ended up getting sent was because I just wanted to use like interesting teas, and I also drink a lot of sort of breakfast teas and that. But the interesting teas that I wanted to be sent, because there's a lot of companies doing it. I got sent loads from like Twinings, like from their Super Blends range, and Teapigs sent me like a massive box full of about 200 tea bags.
Teapigs.
Yeah, so that's what I'm drinking in a minute.
That's high class, mate.
Yeah. That's, so I'm currently drinking, and I'll show you there. That is a Teapigs Up Beet.
Oh, Up Beet.
Yeah. So it's a beet.
Thank goodness for that. I thought it said beef for a second. like you're drinking a gravy.
Yeah, it's bovril.
But yeah, beet. Does it taste like beetroot?
It does. Yeah, it's quite nice actually, but like it's not too strong. So ingredients wise, we got 50% hibiscus, 21% beetroot, 19% ginger, 6% green tea, 4% carrot.
Whoa, who would have thought, man?
Yeah.
I never would have thought beetroot and carrot would have made it into a tea. But then again, carrot made it into a cake, so who knows? Carrot can get into anything.
Absolutely, it is the.
Good lord, man! Beetroot tea. I mean, Australians are crazy with beetroot because for some reason, if you put a slice of beetroot into a hamburger, it instantly becomes an Aussie burger.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. An Aussie burger is a normal burger with a fried egg and beetroot.
Oh,
which is weird. I mean, I've travelled all around Australia, been through all the states, travelled across where there's. I've not once in all of Australia have I seen a beetroot farm or crops with beets.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no. So I'm like, where's the beet? Why is the beetroot so Aussie? Maybe it just makes it all red. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bloody
sunburn.
Bloody burger. Maybe that's it. Bloody burger. Have a bloody burger. And instead of having actual blood in it, you'd probably have a bit of blood from the beef patty, but you know, to make it more bloody looking, have a bit of beetroot.
Yeah.
So I don't know why this is called apple crunch, because that's the one part of the apple that you won't be getting crunch, because it's tea.
Yeah, the softest possible version of apple.
Yeah, liquid. PG tips, loads of them. Loads of hotels have PG tips. Quite a fan. Big fan of PG tips.
Yeah.
I got a white tea with a hint of pomegranate. White tea.
Oh.
Which could be milk, but it's not. It's it's transparent would be the transparent tea. And I got these are the fancy ones. That it's not in a tea bag. It's just in this this pyramid of mesh.
Oh, lovely. Who's that by?
This is Solaris Tea.
Ooh.
And I can't tell the flavour, but I think it's got some rose petals in it or something.
Oh.
It doesn't even say. Solaris Tea with an orange label. So I might have to Google Solaris and then see whichever the orange one is. Oh, that's quite good. I like the smell of that. I think today I might go with this one just because I want to say it. And you're from Essex as well, eh? So
yeah.
Yeah, you were born there.
Yeah.
And is it an Essex thing to say bosh?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Or London, Greater London, Essex.
Yeah, that's sort of it all sort of melts into itself.
I'll go the Rooibos tea.
Yeah. Oh, East India Company, nice.
It does sound like something that like Joe Wicks or Jamie Oliver would say, you know?
Yeah.
Get your tea, Roy, bosh.
Just whack your bag in there, bosh.
Whack your bag in there, bit of hot water, bosh.
Roy Bosch. Absolutely.
Okay, so all the tea bag is out. I'm going to give it a smell. Roy smells good. Bosh. Is it a caffeine-free tea? Roy Bosch.
I don't know. A lot of them are naturally caffeine-free.
It is caffeine-free. Just read the bag. Oh, that's okay. We can add extra caffeine. So this tea bag is a Roy Bosch. I must have been in a fancy hotel because I nicked this from the East India Company from London.
Yeah.
So it's a gold tea bag holder. Holder? The bag it comes in. What do you call the bag the tea bag comes in? Because it's a tea bag in a bag. What is that called? It looks like a condom packet. What is that called?
Well, just a packet, I think.
Yeah, it's a packet. Yeah, it's a tea bag packet. Yeah. Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm very happy with this. All right. I'm going to take my Roy Bosch and I'm going to move out of the kitchen. I don't know why I'm telling you this, just so you know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk past the telly. That's what the noise is.
Have you,
the Too Hot to Handle is still on the telly. Too Hot to Handle.
Have you still got the packet with you?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
Why?
I was just going to ask if you knew what the ingredients were.
Oh yeah, I'll go get it. What's in Rooibos?
I mean, I think that is a type of leaf anyway.
The person from Essex in Too Hot to Handle is Chloe.
Oh, okay.
Big tall Chloe, very smiley, very funny, and 20 and a ditzy. This is the two things she said. I'm 20 and a bit ditzy. I was like, well, that's the classic thing they want from an Essex person.
Yeah.
For these anyway. I mean, I know there's Essex professors, but you don't see them on these sort of shows, do you? Okay, I got the tea.
See, I think I think Richard Osman's from Essex.
Oh man, the amount of smart people from Essex.
Rachel Riley.
Oh yeah, Rachel is bloody genius.
Yeah, she's from down the road from me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I get over the Rileys for me.
Yeah, I'll send him your regards.
Yeah.
We're all friends.
This says to be enjoyed throughout the day without milk.
Oh.
Whoa, don't bosh the milk in there. Oh, but it says you can add honey or sugar to taste.
Oh, delicious.
I think that's quite funny when you've got a product and you have to say, you're going to have to add stuff for the taste.
Yeah.
Maybe just make a different product.
But that's true of everyday tea. So
that's true, yeah. But some people like black tea, just have on a tea bag. But the ingredients, it says pure Rooibos leaves from South Africa. Look, that's all it says.
Is that it? Just 100%.
That's good.
Rooibos, however you want to say it, really.
Rude boys, rude boys. I'll start calling it rude boys.
Yeah.
So it's to spell it. It's Rooibos. If no one's had a, so it could be Rooibos. It could be Rooibos. Like if an Australian looked at that, I would say that's Rooibos.
Yeah. I mean that's
Rooibos.
That sounds like
I'm having a Rooibos. Let's have a go at it.
They're all possibilities.
Well, that's good. I like it.
Nice.
Might add some honey for taste. No, that's good.
Do you have?
You could drink that if you want a cup of tea and you don't want caffeine in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. I like that. It's a bit flowery. That's good.
Yeah, nice. I mean, I like a slightly flowery tea anyway.
Good on the East India Company. So you've had Teapigs send you stuff, Twinings.
Yeah.
What else? PG?
No.
Parental guidance teas?
I learned recently on one of my other podcasts that that stands for progestive.
So instead of ingestive, it's progestive.
Well, I just meant like it aids digestion.
Is that right? Are you frozen?
Yeah, your
still
camera's frozen.
Can you hear me? I'm going to plug my phone in.
How's that? Yeah, good.
Oh, cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, it didn't happen this time, but what I like when you watch stuff online or you're talking to someone, sometimes it pauses.
Yeah.
Or it freezes and you don't know where it is. And then it catches up to where you are now. So it'll just play everything really like a time, move everything really quick to get up to where you are. Like it goes, oh no, we have to get another fast forward. And gets the.
It may have done that. So, I haven't moved personally.
So. Oh yeah. You were just still. So even if they time lapsed you, you would have just been in the same spot. I wouldn't have been you grew 10 inches.
The expression on my face may have changed, but
yeah. To a what? Huh? Are you still there? Yeah. And how are you handling the old lockdown?
Oh yeah, it's all right. It's fine. I would say because we're now, 3.5 weeks in England. You went slightly up because you live in Ireland, right?
Yeah, so I'm in Dublin, and I think we're a week. They sort of locked down a week before, so I think we're at 4.5 weeks.
Yeah, so we're
around about this.
Yeah, we're at 3.5 weeks, and I would say up until about the 3-week mark, I felt great. I was doing really well, and I was being really productive. And then I had about a 2 or 3 day sort of blip in the middle where I just hated everything. And I think I've come out the other side now. Like I'm feeling good, feeling creative again.
Say hate everything in the house or everything outside or the world, everything, just everything.
No, I didn't hate anything as such. I just started thinking, should we just die now? Like, is this?
Yeah. Should we join the stats?
Yeah.
Should we join?
Yeah, but no, I've come out the other side.
There's still people dying now that are from other causes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
But then to die of something else, you're not even a different statistic.
Yeah.
So you're like, I was thinking today. Now I don't know how dark we can go, but
go on.
I'm drinking a dark tea. So do you know what would really suck? But first of all, dying of the coronavirus is obviously the worst. Or like just death in general is the worst death.
Yeah, but it's not something anyone looks forward to.
Imagine if you got the coronavirus in like 2025, which would probably happen. It might still be around.
Yeah.
But imagine imagine telling that in 5 years ago, and I'm really unwell. I got the coronavirus. They'd be like, mate, that's so 5 years ago. Like people wouldn't care as much.
Yeah.
We're over. That's old news. That's like talking about Brexit. Just Christmas gone. You're like, where are you, mate? We done it. We sort of done it. We're okay.
Yeah.
But like we're over that now.
Yeah. We stopped dying in our masses because of that. That's.
Yeah. So if you're gonna die of coronavirus, do it now while it's still in the news.
Yeah. It's like any crisis or any illness. Like I know of a few people who've had gout in the last few years, and that's a very sort of Tudor.
Oh yeah, it's like go back and live on a ship.
Yeah,
where they only have red wine and meat.
Yeah. What What, you best friends with Henry VIII? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, I've got gout. I got scurvy.
Yeah. Have some more
Oh,
light.
there was a comedian in. Well, there is a comedian like Chris Franklin, and a lot of comedians have told this story because he was. This has gone about 10 years or so now, but he's known as the Bogan because he still has the mullet and a shirt pretty much exactly like what I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Blue flannelette shirt and then thongs, flip flops.
Yeah.
Maybe a thong as well. I don't know.
Who knows?
Flip flops. Thongs, and he got scurvy. It was, I think, the first case of scurvy in like 100 years or something because his diet was atrocious.
Oh, amazing!
This working comedian, man. It's like touring on telly, radio.
Yeah,
scurvy. He wasn't huge on like healthy eating. I hadn't eaten lettuce since he was probably a kid.
Jesus.
Take it out of a Big Mac.
Yeah,
man. Still alive and well. Gigging as much as we are now.
Yeah. Is that in Australia?
I gigged with him when I was in Australia like 2 years ago, and it's fine, mate. It's fine. Like, there you go. Scurvy survivor in the 2000s and 2010s.
Oh, that's funny. Is he? Has he still got it?
Nah, beat it. Maybe ate a salad for once.
Yeah, just one salad. A McDonald's salad.
McDonald's salad, and back to the regular menu.
Yeah.
Oh, I painted a house for a guy years ago when I was a painter decorator, not just random.
Yeah.
And it was a real old guy from Cork in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Can you get that there for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "I do it myself, but I've got gout." I've got gout, and I thought he meant that's not the proper accent, but like he sounded like he said, "I've got gout." Like that sounds like I'm being from Newcastle.
It does.
But
yeah.
When he said gout, it sounded like goat. And I just for the first few days of painting his house, I thought he had this imaginary goat that because I looked around his place, he didn't have a goat.
Yeah.
But I thought he was bitten by a goat or he had somewhere. That was his. I thought maybe it's a scapegoat joke that I didn't get. And then later on, talking to his wife, he's like, "Oh, because of his gout, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, gout. Okay, that makes sense because he had a bit of money, and it's the rich thing, isn't it? Gout, because it's too much affluent living, too much pate and red wine, rosé,
cheese and
pork, too much Cab Sav, mate. Chill out with a Cab Sav, bro. You're getting goat in your arm and your leg."
So, how long have you been in Ireland?
About 15 years. That's probably something like that. So I moved over 2002. I came over first for a year until that sort of visa ran out. Then I got a job in radio in Perth. Went back there for a year. Spent a bit of time in Melbourne, and then came back. 2005, I moved over proper. So that was 15 years ago. But then I lived in London for a few years. That's probably when we met. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. Because we met at a terrible open mic in West London, and I don't imagine you would have travelled for that.
Yeah, I flew over just for that. But it's funny how we met most of our good mates at horrible open mic night. Yeah, man. But we did. I mean, we had a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, open great because the gigs are usually horrible and the crowds might not be there, but the expectation is less, so you're a bit more free. There's no pressure to do that well or whatever. So we can. I don't know. There's something about that, and then you do a gig in the Comedy Store, and the nerves just there's so much is riding on that.
Yeah.
If it go amazing, you may not gig there again in a few years. I mean, that's big pressure.
Yeah.
But if you die on your ass at the Chunky Duck, you never have to go back there again. Like it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you can go back, and everyone's so pissed that they don't care. They
don't even know what's going on.
They don't even know their own names, let alone anyone else's.
Yeah, they won't remember you. They won't even remember you if you were on before. Just wear a different hat, wear a different shirt. Oh yeah, and are you missing the live gigs?
I wasn't too much. Like I've missed a couple of really nice gigs, and I was sort of getting a little bit sad about that. But I'd say in the last about 5 days, probably about the same time that I started having that blip, I started just really going, "Oh, I want to do gigs. I've got to tell jokes to people." Yeah,
flipping around. Yeah, man, same. Like I've done a few. I mean, stuff like this today with you is like it's brilliant because it's. First of all, it's just interaction seeing your mates, but it shows that, we're still doing stuff,
Yeah,
we're
that's
still
it.
Creating. I think creating is the big thing.
Yeah.
Creating something.
Yeah. But again, so I was talking about this with Amy Matthews the other day, and she was saying that, and she'd read it a few places, and so had I, but she was pointing out that a lot of people were feeling pressure, like everyone's saying, "Oh, this is that sort of, you've got that time now. If you've always been talking about, or if you know anyone that's always been talking about writing a novel, like this is the time to do it." But she said there's also a lot of people going, "But like, oh, I don't know what to do," and it's like if if you don't want to write, you don't have to. Like, just chill out, man.
Yeah. What's your hobby? Or like, what did you want to do as a kid? Or I mean, what's going around on the internet now is, everyone's reverting baback to when they were 20, posting up photos when they were 20, when they were 19. And a lot of people are going back to how they were as a teenager.
Yeah.
Because that's when you had a lot of time to figure out who you were as an adult.
Yeah.
And what music you can go back to listening. You've got time listening to music. A lot of people have moved back in with their parents in their old bedroom.
Yeah.
Just reverting back to your teenage self. And I think a lot of us have to, because you might be stuck doing something that maybe the joy isn't in it, or the passion. You still might be really good at it, but what are you passionate about? It could be the same thing.
Yeah.
Or it could be just do a hobby. I started doing a jigsaw the other day. I was like, man, I love jigsaw puzzles. I haven't done one of these in ages. And then I've got a 3-year-old that's obviously came in and ruined it, so I have to wait a few years to do another jigsaw.
Just did a massive shit on it. Massacred everyone on the bus.
Yeah, just turds, everything, destroyed it.
Yeah.
So, but it turns out I've got a lot of hobbies, stuff that I want to try and do.
Yeah.
Let's just around the house that are, and it doesn't even matter if you are good at it. You could doodle something. I'd love to paint like
I've been thinking about
landscape, or just try it.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Ant-Man?
Yes.
I think, is it the beginning of the second one, or maybe Ant-Man and the Wasp, where he's on a house arrest?
Yeah, second one.
Is that like,
no, first one?
We have lockdown. If you watch 2 movies, you watch The 40-Year-Old Virgin and with Steve Carell in it, where he just he just does stupid activities around the house, and then same with Paul Rudd in I think might be and the Wasp, and he's just doing loads of stuff, just a montage of him doing stupid stuff around the house. And then if you also have an overall goal, like you go, if in 2 months, if I did a little bit of something every day, in 2 months I will have a script, or I will have whatever it is, a painting, a picture. I've learned, I've lost weight, I've gained weight.
Yeah.
I've done whatever it is you want to do. I think without the 2 things I've figured out help me is structure, because I'm a child, and the other thing defeats the first one. Go easy on yourself. Absolutely. So have a goal, but if you don't reach it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think having this structure in the first place, of like a daily one, a weekly one, and then an overall one, just like for lockdown. And then you think, oh, that's what people talk about in regular life, isn't it?
Yeah. Apparently it's important.
Go-getters. Because I got a magazine like with Oprah on the front. Right. I thought it was one of, like, last year when I was like, oh, I need to get just better at doing stuff. And Oprah was on the front. I was like, oh, yeah, she'll know. So they interviewed all these billionaires and that with their daily routines, morning routines especially. And all of them, this is what made me think, oh, I'm not going to be a billionaire. All of them got up stupid early. Yeah. And they all had this in common. They got up stupid early. They did some sort of exercise. They drank some sort of smoothie or health juice. And they did some sort of meditation. Yeah. I mean, this is just billionaires, it's not everybody. But there was like, maybe they interviewed 20 of them or something. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, we work nights, or we used to. Yeah. And so getting up early, nah. I mean, can you get up at 3 PM and have a smoothie and Does that count? Not. Yeah. Can you still be I mean, you probably won't be a billionaire, but you might be healthier than getting up and eating cold pizza again.
Well, that's the funny thing, isn't it? Because a lot of people see that level of success and they use that as a measurement of happiness. But I think as long as you're personally happy, like, sod it, like, do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think if I had a few billion,
take the pressure off.
If you just had a few billion, I mean, you can't go out now anyway, really. I mean, you might be able to fly a private jet. You might be able to. Sure. But you'd have a lot of pressure to go, I could probably actually donate $1 billion and fix this thing. Yeah. Whereas now, where if you're on a sort of your normal living wage, or if you're not the 2% billionaires, and you give a couple of quid to someone who needs it, or a charity, you think, yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I can afford a cup of coffee to give it away, or price of a pint, give that to a charity. You feel good about yourself. If you're a billionaire and you gave like a 10 or 20 to a charity, that's an insult. Yeah. Like if we gave 1 cent to a beggar. Yeah, that's not going to help. They'd be like, they look at you like, what are you doing? You may as well spat in my face. Yeah, like they could probably do a shit and earn more money than that. Do you know what I mean? So just... Yeah.
Whatever you're doing in the amount of time that you're doing a poo, I think donate that. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I think it'd be great it's sort of if you owned you need to be that rich. You need to own a company that's selling like so much stuff that money's just ticking. Like you go oh shit, and you go to the toilet and you just earn another 4 million.
Yeah.
Just in those 3 minutes.
Yeah. You come out. Has anything happened? More money. Cool. Right. Okay. Great.
More money. Oh, that was a decent shit. I mean, I think the satisfaction. Maybe that's where the happiness comes from.
Yeah.
And the other thing is chores. I mean, I know why. When you're a kid, you just avoided chores and homework. Chores are the worst. Clean your room. I don't want to clean my room. Oh, I have to vacuum the house, get the Hoover and all that. Dusting, all that. Rich people, they don't have to do that.
Yeah.
They might now, but they had people before. I'd say being rich must just be sitting in a private jet with their other billionaire mates, just going, do you remember wiping down surfaces? Remember what that was like? Well, a lot of them might have to. But see, if you're really rich, you probably have live-in chefs.
I should think so.
People. So you still live with them, so that's still okay.
Also, their houses will be so big that there'll be social distancing anyway, even if they're in the same room.
They're in the East Wing.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people's happiness is based on wealth, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't get it.
But then you look back. I mean, if you can't afford the next round and everyone's looking at you, that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
But
I've been there.
But now, because say if you're a struggling artist, now everyone on Earth is a struggling artist.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just coming down to that level, and they're like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But the amount of movies and books and songs and art that's going to come out of this time it'll be like a new Renaissance.
Yeah.
Coronaissance, COVID-sance, or something. Lockdown.
Coronaissance.
ISO-sance. We'll have to think of the name. Text in a name, everyone.
Yeah.
What's the next Renaissance?
Coronaissance. No.
Oh.
We're nearly there.
That was what you started with. That was half of something.
Yeah, Coronaissance. I don't know.
Yeah, because even stuff like you meet your future partner, wife or husband, online during the pandemic, and you don't meet up in person years later.
Yeah. And
either you got married or catfished. You got catfished. Maybe it was by a virus, like not one that kills you, one on the computer, like an algorithm. Imagine if you fell in love with an algorithm. It's got to happen.
I bet it has happened.
It has to. Because Spotify already know our songs that we like.
Yeah.
Pretty spot on. When you play one song and then it goes, I know what you like.
Yeah.
It's a bit insulting because you're like, yeesh, you don't know me, man. I'm a flesh and blood human. How can you possibly... Oh, spot on, actually. You know exactly what songs...
Even with, Spotify, sometimes you'll sort of type in, sad songs and it'll just generate a sad playlist. And it's not even what everyone else's sad will be, but you just go, that's me, that's who I am. They've nailed it.
It knows my sadness from next door neighbours, from Rachel Riley's sadness. It knows different. Yeah, it's pretty bang on. And Google knows what you want as a birthday present more than any family or partner.
They know your name.
Just everything, man. It's a lot of black. It's very Black Mirror, all this.
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah.
And then people are learning Zoom. Like I never used Zoom before.
Yeah.
Zoom are coming out very well here.
Yeah. I've used it a couple of times, and they're doing very well. I think they're probably doing better than Skype, and I'm not really sure why. But Skype is a little bit antiquated, isn't it? It's been around for a while. Yeah,
and can you get... I'm sure you can get multiple people on Skype, can't you?
You can. Well, actually, as it happens, I've just noticed that there's a button in the top right-hand corner of the screen that says add people to the call. So.
I wonder what the maximum is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder what the maximum is. So with Zoom, right, I did a gig last night for Bright Club, which is comedians and professional, sometimes scientists, doctors, stuff like that. So it's like they do a set each about what they do and jokes about what they do.
Oh, wow.
Bright Club. I think they do them around the world. They're very good. And then they get a comedian just to talk about dicks at the end of the night or whatever.
Yeah.
Lighten the mood from astrology, maybe. But then they all had dick jokes as well. So it was good William Balls night, had by all. But it was sold out. And I was like, why is this? How can it be sold out? It's the internet. Now, I think there's different Zoom settings. I think maybe you have to pay per how many. So it was 100 limit last night. So we had 100 people watching. Wow. And then I think maybe I don't know how many more, because and then I did a gig, outside the box with Matt Brown.
Yeah.
He does Tuesday night, and Harry Hill was on, so that was hundreds of it. He had a couple of hundred, probably more, I think, by the time, because it was a couple of hundred had been like registered or sold the day before, so I'm sure it was more because it was Harry Hill, man, in his gaff, fucking around. It's great. It's really funny.
That's amazing.
And then. Yeah, so it's sort of good. You get a window into like all these celebrities, Oh, what's their bookshelf look like? What do they got on their shelf? Oh, where's Wally? He's got all the Where's Wally's, this Sky correspondent.
Yeah, I saw someone posted a coronavirus version of Where's Wally, and it's just Wally in the middle of a street.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That was very good.
Yeah, I like that.
Get back inside, mate.
Yeah.
Get back inside, Wally. So then maybe with Zoom, there's like if you have 1,000 people. You pay a certain amount.
Yeah.
If you have so I wonder what the limit. I wonder what Zoom's limit is. Can you do because there's a lot of celebrities doing concerts and stuff. Can you have 1 million? I'm sure we could have 1 million or something. And
I bet you could have loads.
Because if everyone's paying £1, then that's £1 million. So of course Zoom's going to be like, yeah, give me some of that money, man. It's my app.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I know, they must be paying a percentage or something, because you've got to have a password and that to get into the room to see it. So I should think that the tickets they're selling are just the passwords.
Yeah, it must be it. This podcast is guys drinking tea, wondering stuff. And then people get home. I mean, we could Google it right now, but I mean, we're chat.
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
Are going, just bloody look it up. Stop wondering about it. It's like, well, this is what chats used to be, isn't it? In a pub, figuring stuff out by talking. And
that's it. We're going to solve the world's problems right here.
Yeah, with a cup of tea. I got Rooibos. What was yours again? The beet.
I had the beetroot. It's delicious.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I've not had it before, and it's really nice. Yeah.
I have to go back. It's nice as if you've gone back for more.
Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, I've finished it. I've just smashed straight through it.
Yeah, straight through.
Yeah. But the good thing about these tea bags is you can reuse the same bag, so I could just put more hot water in this, and I think I might.
Gift keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Go again. Just goes again. I reckon that, Rooibos, I've nearly finished this. It's very nice. I've Rooibosed it.
Yeah.
I might try and refill this one, see if it's got any flavour left. I like it.
Yeah. So I've got.
And how the old trips to the shops going?
Yeah, all right. I live pretty much next door to an Asda, so it's not bad.
Well, that's a good one to be near.
Yeah.
Good bargains.
Yeah, really good bargains. Like I was telling you that I was delayed coming to the Skype call because I was polishing off a packet of imitation skips, and they so they come in packs of like 6 packs, like the multi packs, for about 90p, which is really cheap. And the other day I opened a packet and it had twice the amount of skips in that it should have. And
what?
Yeah, I won.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because I'd gone for a walk on my lunch because my fiance works from home. So we went out for a walk on a lunch break, and I was just eating skips the entire time. It's amazing.
Wow, good old man! I love a skips.
Yeah.
Skip it all skips. Are they called squats or something? Like, what's the imitation name? Are they called...
No, prawn shells.
Prawn shells.
Yeah.
That's my favourite thing about imitation brands. Is just like the name. You go in to get Cocoa Pops in Lidl, and it's like Choco Puffs or something.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care if it sounds good, as long as the colours are the same.
Yeah. There's Aldi's version of what I think are supposed to be penguins, and they're just called diggers.
Diggers. Great.
They do packs of about 60 of them, and it's amazing.
They should have called them or something, puffins.
Yeah.
Or emperor penguins.
Yeah.
With a better joke.
Yes.
Maybe instead of a joke, like a story or an anecdote.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because those jokes they're pretty lame,
Yeah, I just when I was starting out, I used to take a penguin on stage with me, and I'd hide it under my shirt on my shoulder. And it was always funny because I'd just pull out I'd be doing a bit about animal facts because I've sort of had a couple of jokes on animal facts, and then I'd pull out a penguin and then factually debunk the joke on the back of a penguin, and it's quite funny, but it's just...
that's not factually correct. Accurate. Accurate.
Yeah, and it was funny, and then I'd throw a penguin at someone, and largely it was quite funny, but I'd get quite warm shoulders, so they'd generally melt.
Squishy penguin.
Yeah.
And your missus works from home. How's that? So you got tomorrow. You got the weekend. So yeah, do you go out on the weekends, but you can shop anytime during the day.
Yeah, so we can go whenever really. Her boss is really late, but she works from home anyway, regardless of coronavirus. So,
that's great.
Yeah, so it's quite cool.
One thing I was really questioned is because we went to when we go to the supermarket or the grocery store or whichever one we choose, sometimes Lidl, sometimes Aldi, sometimes Dunn's, which is an Irish company.
Yeah.
It's really quiet during the week and then packed on the weekend. So that just shows that a lot of people are working from home that didn't used to be, because otherwise they would just be in the shops during the weekdays when it isn't busy. But then because I always thought if you could work from home, who wouldn't be working from home?
Yeah.
But I figured out what it is, because you see because most cities are made up of businesses, huge buildings with, skyscrapers and all this jargon. And it's for people who have kids pretty much.
Yeah.
So if you look at a city and all this, because if you've got the internet, you've got a computer. What can't you do from home that you're doing in this building up here? You can talk to all your colleagues. You can email them. You can do a chat. Apart from being in person, so all these skyscrapers and buildings, it's pretty much to just escape your children. That's all they are. That's all. Every business is just get me away from my family.
Yeah.
Let me have there in peace.
I think there's also it can be quite difficult to focus when you're at home.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So imagine you got a script to work on, and then you haven't got a specific desk to sit at, so you sit on the sofa, and then you think, I've got one episode of something to watch on Netflix, so I'll just watch. And then you don't write the script.
Yeah, I'll watch the next two I handle. Yeah, and I'm sitting there going, I have to write something or edit something.
Yeah.
But, the dishes aren't done. Just go and do the dishes. And, yeah, I mean, they are. I mean, you can probably hear now that the toddler and the wife are starting to get on each other's nerves again. So
yeah, getting restless.
Well, it's never getting on someone's nerves. It's he's destroyed something, and we've got to try and pick it up the pieces. So he might sit still for a little while. Toddlers are insane anyway, and lockdown is just ugh. Yeah. We find him something to do, and he'll be good with that for a few minutes, and then it'll be something else. So as long as you're give him loads to do, and it's also because there's a lot of doom and gloom happening now, obviously. Yeah. So, but then if you've got a kid that's just going, Dada, play cars, it just brings you back to earth. You're like, yeah, let's play cars. Yeah. Let's play toy cars, and we just play Hot Wheels on the ground. Yeah. And that sort of brings you back to, yeah, man, it's just time to spend time on yourself, spend time with your family, spend time with who you live, try not to kill each other. Yeah. And that's everything we're coming up with now for lockdown it should be everyday life, but we just don't think about that. Yeah, that's it. I think a lot of people now are doing stuff that they probably did in the 90s when there was less technology around and you just sort of hanging out. Yeah. It's great. Yeah. Just talk to people. Yes, it's really bringing us back. When we nip out to the shops, I don't even lock the doors anymore. Back in the day. Yeah. I mean, people are probably thieves are probably just going to thieve anyway because, addictions are still there. But instead of putting up a beware of the dog sign, just put beware, I've licked everything. And then that should do the job. Yeah, just put some syringes near the front door. Oh yeah, just lying around. Yeah, filthy, dirty ones that they wouldn't want to reuse. I mean, that'll work any time of the year, I think. Yeah, a couple of syringes, or just set it up we've got the time. Set up your house like Home Alone with booby traps. Yeah, get out. This is what people aren't doing. Their old tin of paint to paint the house, then tie some string on it, hanging up from the rafters. Yeah, people aren't spending enough time on booby traps. That's Yeah, man. Yeah, it's very expensive to get a security camera. Yeah. Isn't it more fun to whack a bad guy in the face with some Christmas baubles and then some tar and feathers? Yeah, absolutely. Set him on fire. It's great. Yeah, family fun. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Speaking of family fun, I'll probably have to go and help the missus out in a minute. Yeah, cool. My turn to hold the rabid chimpanzee child. Nice. Now, so I saw on Facebook the other day that you've just put Grand Theft Damo up on YouTube. Yeah, man. And I was nervous it was going to get taken down because there's photos of erect peni in it. Yeah. Not mine. Don't be silly. But they're fine. YouTube love it. Nice. So it's been. I think it's nearly on 1,000 views. So I'm stoked. Love. Because it's an hour and 16 minutes. So it's for people who don't know, it's a true crime stand-up special. It's the story of my phone getting nicked and then me getting all of the new guy who had my phone, all of his pictures into my iCloud, and then I tracked him down from his photo. So I was like, yeah. If you're into true crime and dick pics, it's the perfect combination. Great combo. Yeah, I mean, I saw it in Edinburgh when you were doing it there, and it was amazing. It was so funny. Oh man, cheers, Simon. Yeah. Definitely remember you came along. It was class down in Cowgate, hanging around. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I was right in the front of the queue. All right. Yeah. Like a nerd. Yeah, man. Like a good mate.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
that's it.
Were you going to do the Fringe this year?
No, I wasn't. So I bought a house last year.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, thank you very much.
Just in time to
Yeah.
lock it down.
Absolutely. So I bought that with my now fiance, then girlfriend, which is obviously quite expensive anyway. So that wrote off last year. And then houses are still expensive, and we got engaged over Christmas. So
Hey, congrats.
oh, thanks very much.
Man, you did everything. Like, if we knew there was a lockdown coming, that's exactly the kind of stuff that you would have done anyway.
Yeah.
But that worked out.
Yeah, it really worked out. But
Good work.
so obviously saving for a wedding, also expensive. So no, I wasn't going to the Fringe anyway. So,
Cool. Well, you could do what a couple did last week and get married online.
Is that a thing?
Cost them. Well, it cost the guy like half a tux to rent.
Wow. Yeah, of course.
And I mean, they did it. I think in their front yard or backyard. I don't know where it was, but you could just green screen it and be on a beach in Fiji or in a castle or wherever you want.
Oh, that'd be great. I might.
No,
do it.
easy. And instead of worrying about the food server, you just make sure everyone has a good Wi-Fi server.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got it all booked up for next year anyway. So
Good one.
yeah, unfortunately, otherwise we could have done it online.
And I mean, it's probably not exactly what you want, but you save thousands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Save
Oh,
thousands.
I might
And
cancel it.
you could pretend that you wanted a wedding, but you're like, well, I just love you so much, I want to get married now, despite the pandemic. Thinking our honeymoon is going to be off the charts when we can travel again because we're going to have 20 extra thousand pounds that we would have spent otherwise.
Oh God, yeah. All right, I'll text her now.
Yeah. Let's get married now in the front yard.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Yeah.
But even for a guest, a wedding guest is perfect because they're very expensive even to go to a wedding.
Yeah.
But not if you're watching from home and you could go away, come back.
Yeah.
And then when the dancing starts, everyone just sort of starts dancing in their living room.
Yeah, or just like we don't really want to do a first dance, so we'll just turn the camera off.
Perfect. Well, no, here we go. Here we go. Hey! Oh, and he's got no clothes on. Typical. Where are you going?
Classic.
No, I'm just kidding. He's got a shirt on.
Ah. Just
Where are you?
Winnie the Pooh in it.
What are you doing? Yeah, well, he does love Donald Duck, so that's his fashion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Little sailor shirt, no pants.
Amazing. Little hat.
Wax around.
Little captain's
What are
hat.
you up to? Are you tormenting your mum again? Yeah. He's in and out.
So,
Like a little Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
All right, I better wrap up.
Yeah. So have you got anything else to plug?
No, thanks for mentioning the Grand Theft Damo. Yeah, I'd love to more people to see it.
Yeah.
So get on if you go DamienClark.com or at Damien Clark on this, was it Twitter, Insta, Facebook.
Yeah.
The links are on that, and that'll take you straight to it. Or follow me anyway. I put up videos all the time.
Yeah,
So
I've seen quite a few of yours.
When this little crazy one goes to sleep, I'm editing other stand-up clips I've done back in the glory days, a month ago.
Yeah, but you've got quite a good output of material on Facebook, haven't you? So.
Oh, cheers, man. Yeah, try like a few years ago I bought a camera, like a proper one.
Yeah.
Now I can just use the phone because the camera's just as good anyway. But and I was filming the gigs just for myself because you know what it's like. You're at a gig and you'll say stuff that you'll never say before.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that makes yourself laugh because you've never heard it before.
Yeah.
So I go, oh, that was one of those moments. So I like putting them up online.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, because they happened and then they went, and that was that. So
absolutely.
That's the beauty about live.
Yeah.
So I'm putting up those sort of clips, and then I found an old clip of me from 1997 when I was on TV, so I put that up.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
That's insane. What an insane situation to be put in.
Yeah, man. But I said yes to go ahead without the props and stuff. So that was up to me. But I'm glad I did now because it made people laugh at me years down the track.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that video, go and watch Damien expertly burping.
Yeah.
Which is.
I was 19. They needed the money.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, so that's on my Insta and Facebook and all. So yeah, at Damien Clark you find it all, and good on you, man. As long as we're making something, because I don't have a podcast or something. Great on yours, and so I'll do videos as my outlet and write and that. So, but whatever we can do to keep busy is great.
Yeah,
good time for that.
Absolutely, and obviously I'll have you on this once this is all over as well, and you.
Oh yeah, in person, like we were going to do a few weeks ago.
Yes, or if I actually finally plan a trip to Ireland, because.
Oh man. Yeah, man, there's tons of clubs here. I'll get gigs.
Yeah.
Oh, tons. There's 25. But I'll get you.
Oh, that'd be
We'll
great,
get
man.
on all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wicked.
it'd be great, man. Gig together again.
Yeah.
And not an open mic this time. Or maybe just for old time's sake.
Yeah, we'll both get paid, and then we'll go and do an open mic and cry.
Yeah, different shirts, different hats.
Yeah. Amazing.
Nice one, Si.
Yeah, thanks so much, man.
Congrats again on the engagement and your new gaff.
Oh, thank you very much.
From the room I can see right now, it looks great.
I mean, this is the last.
Is that your
one
office?
to decorate. Yeah, we did this up. So when my other half started working from home, we turned this into an office. We were going to turn it into a spare room, but became an office quite quickly. And I mean, you can't see the other side. The other side's a nice bit. We've got shelves and a nice desk and all sorts. So yeah, it's good.
Oh man, good on you.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, we just painted the bedroom as well. That's the best thing about this lockdown is I've done so much of the stuff that I was planning to do before.
Yeah, same. It's just like there's been a picture that hasn't been hung up on the wall.
Yeah.
3 years since we've moved back to Dublin. Did it yesterday. About 3 years. And guess how long it took me? 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what, I couldn't find 5 minutes in the last 3.5 years? Of course I could. But it actually makes you, I don't know, it's tiny triumphs, isn't it? At the end of the day, you're like, yeah.
That's
yeah,
it.
I did it.
Because I think everyone has that desire. Sorry to carry on, but like everyone has that desire, don't they? To sort of, everyone wants to sit down for like a few days and just chill out and watch TV. And then we did that. Everyone's done that, and now they've gone, oh well, there's stuff to do.
Yeah. Let's make this house more of a home, and let's tick off. So I think when we all go back out, we'll hopefully be all better people.
I think we will. I genuinely think we'll come out of it.
We'll have better homes.
Yeah, we'll all be happier because we'll have nicer homes, and I genuinely think a lot of people are going to come out more complete human beings.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. And we'll be happy to be alive.
Yeah,
you know, if still, I mean that's the main thing. We're going because if this happens, you know, we get bored. You know, if we're bored, that's the best case scenario at the moment.
Yeah. Because
if you're bored, you're probably healthy and alive.
Yeah.
So that's great because, you know, we're the lucky ones.
Absolutely.
And so every time I'm like, oh, why can't I just go for a few pints down the pub? Just think, hey, we're saving lives.
Yeah.
Stopping the spread.
Yeah.
We're flattening the curve.
Just have a few pints on Zoom instead.
Yeah, exactly. Having a chat with your mates online, but like they can go, Daddy, what did you do in 2020? I flattened that curve. Me and the world, we helped flatten that curve by doing SFA.
Yeah. We've all made a difference.
We made a difference by painting the bedroom.
Painted the bedroom. A few cans, and played Hot Wheels.
Netflix. Yeah, exactly. Playing Hot Wheels. Yeah. Nice. And having a cup of tea.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go put more hot water in this and enjoy that. That's delicious.
Enjoy round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one, Si. Yeah, let's do this again.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
If the lockdown's extended, we'll just do another one over this before we can meet up again.
Yeah, we definitely will. Yeah.
Nice. And thanks again for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. It's been really fun.
Yeah, pleasure, man.
Good
as always.
Oh, before you go, sorry, I've just got to take a snapshot.
Oh,
because I put a photo on Instagram. So I'm just going to move in towards my camera and I'll take the picture.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get my mug. Oh!
Yeah, it's good mug. Oh, have you spilled it?
No, it's all good. Well, I did, but there was nothing left, so that was good. And I'll get the tag hanging out in case people want to see the Rooibos.
Oh yeah, good shout. I'm going to do the same thing.
Rooibos.
Also, I've not shown you this yet because I really like your mug, Marvel mug for the listeners, but for your purpose, that is the Comedian's Tea Party with Deaves mug.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Your own mug.
Yeah, my fiance got them for me.
Oh, she's the best.
Yeah, the absolute best.
Good on her.
Right, let's take this picture. Cool, that's good.
Oh, that's a winner.
Perfect. Cool, thanks very much, man.
Cheers, Si.
And
talk to you soon.
Oh yeah, I'll sign off for the listeners and then I'll say bye actually. So thanks everyone for listening. Yeah. Appreciate everyone tuning in and downloading. Don't forget to tell your friends and all sorts. Thanks very much. Cheers, guys. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, you're the first one to have actually said bye in a decent time.
It only took 20.
Yeah. So that was Damien Clark. Just brilliant fun. Really, really enjoyable chat. I really loved listening to it back and editing it. Now, don't forget, you can follow him. He's on all of the things as @Damien Clark, Damian Clark with no E. And definitely go and check out Grand Theft Damo on YouTube because it's genuinely hilarious. And I've watched it since, and it holds up. It is so funny, well worth your time. And I'll post all the links to that in the podcast description anyway, so you can go and check that out. Otherwise, just search Damien Clark on YouTube. You'll find it. Don't forget to follow all of the Tea Party Pod posts, which is at Tea Party Pod. Go find the Comedians Tea Party. Just Google the Comedians Tea Party, you'll find it. Otherwise, just search at Tea Party Pod. That is the letter Tea Party Pod. And give us some likes and reviews on iTunes, because that helps us get seen. Share us to tea groups if you know any. Share us to comedy groups, or share us among your friends. And just, anything. Just, in this mad health time, anything that you could do to help would be greatly appreciated. I really enjoy all of your feedback and hearing back from you. So yeah, a lot of you enjoyed the last episode, and I think that came out well. So yeah, good. Just I appreciate your input, and for sticking around and being cool. And largely, just stay safe. Keep your friends and family safe. Stay in. I read something earlier that said we're basically flattening the curve now. We're sort of coming to the other side, but it's still going on. It's still going to be lasting for a good while. But we're doing well. We're just keep doing what you're doing. Everybody respects you for it. Yeah. So just keep safe. Buy some tea. Drink some tea with your friends on Zoom calls, and be good. I'm recording another episode later on today. Well, I didn't record this one today. I'm releasing this one today, and I'm recording another one later today. So if you hear it immediately, there is a very exciting episode coming with the one and only JAMIE LENMAN, which I am very, very excited about. So listen to that, and I'll see you all later. Thanks. Bye.